turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
All right, we back. My expert opinion, the greatest show in the
world. Come on, Matt.
If you would know, I was right there. I was right there.
All right, you know what I mean? I hear you, bro.
Ain't no entourage, so it don't sound like that.
Yeah, I know. But these be the sleeper episodes would be the best ever because the conversation is so intimate. Pause. Hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know you in here. Don't cost you no paper unless you's a mother.
Hater.
And don't be one of those. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like, drop a comment, and let us know who else you'd like to see on the show. Today, before I even get to it, my man Mech, how are you, sir?
Blessed as fuck, everything on the incline. Happy birthday today, fellow Aries, by the name of Spike Lee, cinematic genius from out of Brooklyn.
Big Brooklyn.
And happy birthday to the man who we've already had up here, the boy Pretty Lou, shakes the city.
Yes. Happy birthday, Pretty Lou.
Now I mentioned two names. We've had one of them up here. That means the other one is due. Spike Lee, I'm looking at you. Please, sir, if you would come grace the chair.
I'll put a call in for Spike today.
Brooklyn would love you. Just please, if you would.
Let's make it happen.
Thank you kindly. Happy birthday, sir.
Let's make it happen. Gat.
Happy to be here, brother. You know that.
That's what it is. Yo, today, woo! I love the Brooklyn episodes. It's about to be lit. This brother right here helped shape my childhood, helped shape my adulthood. When if you look around the room and you see Timbs and fatigues, then you know what the vibes is. You know what I mean? This man been had the props. Don't front, you know he got you open. Look outside in the sky, it's a black moon, nigga. Buckshot is in the building. Whoa.
Brooklyn, super big Brooklyn.
Oh, man. When we talk about pioneers, when we talk about independent pioneers, I don't think you get enough credit for that.
Oh, man. You true.
Yeah.
You sure you ready to put this match on the goddamn strike?
Let's go.
We need the swig before we...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're gonna toast the Eddies.
Yes, toast the Eddie sweet tea.
Eddie's sweet tea.
If you see it around, pick it up.
Support.
Listen, let me show you something. You always want to try to put something in your system that is this clear.
I can
this
see
clear. You
Bro,
feel me?
there's 7 ingredients in this.
7.
7.
7.
And you can pronounce them all.
Yeah, word.
You can pronounce them all.
All of them less than 9 letters.
They're not it's like SAT syllable words. Like, you can pronounce them all. One time for Eddies.
One time for Eddies.
One time for Eddies, man.
Shout out to my man KK47 and my man Aaron.
Yo, man, thank you so much for having me.
This is good.
Shit fire.
Yeah, no, you want bullshit.
I mean, it's just tea.
It's my second one.
That's you just one tea. Thank you for having me, though, man.
Good.
I appreciate the introduction to the madness gang.
Yes.
You ready, brother?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh
Nah, I
man,
doubt
you know
you.
whenever Brooklyn's in the house, we don't bring you trouble, right?
So we here. Let's bring the trouble. Speaking of trouble, I remember being about 13, 14 years old.
Oh, snap.
And you was on Union Street. And I was riding around the hood on a bike. And I pulled up on you. They was like, yo, Buckshot on Union Street. I went over there, I pulled up on you. Now,
You
of
had
course,
the braids?
did I have braids yet? Nah, I probably had like
I did.
like this.
You had braids during that
I
stuff.
probably had like the shape up, little short fro or whatever. And I said, yo, Buck. It's like, what's up, shorty? And I said, yo, who the nicest in Crown Heights? And you was like, I don't know. It's a lot of us out here. And I said, me, nigga. And I rolled up.
Brooklyn, you heard it first.
Word.
Everybody worldwide, you heard it first, man.
And I told the whole hood I did that.
Oh, shit.
There's a lot of nice niggas in Crown Heights, though. It's a
Right.
lot of-
We can't skip
Shout out to
past
my man Rusty Jukes.
Yeah, shout out to Rusty Jukes.
We can't skip past the fact that Buckshot called Mav Shorty.
Oh, shit.
I was a shorty then.
We shot
I was
Shorty.
really a shorty. That's fantastic.
I mean, to me, I was just like, I didn't even know what height I was. I didn't, maybe for the age.
Right.
Like, you know
Well,
what
you
I'm
might have
Right.
been the smallest giant on earth at the time, bro. Your whole sound, everything that you guys did, the collective aspect of it, the fact that it was so New York, so Brooklyn, that other boroughs adapted to it.
Right.
We just loved it. It didn't matter
Loved it.
that, you know what I mean? We just felt, I think the phrase real recognize real, I think that was, that you guys were like the poster child for that.
Right.
Yeah, man, we just kept, you know, especially Smokey Tech. You know,
Tech.
Tech, yeah,
Right.
Tech.
General.
Tech, yeah. He was real, you know, he was real hardcore on that. You know what I'm saying? He came up with a lot of slogans. Tim's Old Seasons for Ass Kicking
Kicking
Reasons. Yeah.
He done did it all. Tech.
I know the murderer.
Yeah, shout out to Tech. And
Yeah.
Tech was always the quiet one at that, as a matter of fact.
Right.
Like, you know, yeah. And there's a footage of us and Rosie Perez, rest in peace, Bernie Mac had brought us out.
Wow.
And we did the Rosie Perez show and Bernie Mac brought us out. And if you look, it's so fucking hilarious because Smith & Wesson didn't have a deal yet at the time, right? So I just said, yo, Tech, here, take the flyers, a bunch of flyers, and you're gonna be the flyer man. Like, in a sense, Tech was like, I was just like, just give them out. Like, Tech was just giving out flyers. If you look out that video, it's actually see it. It's Tech from Smith & Wesson giving out
the
flyers to
flyers.
the crowd, but he wasn't the Tech that y'all know. So for me, it's always hilarious because I'm like, we was all just finding our place back then.
How y'all connect? The whole boot camp clique.
I was a real wild dude. I was always a hustler. I was always a businessman. Always a you know, on it like that. And me, Five, and E was together already. You know, we was out there struggling and trying to do different things and try to get on.
Right.
And man, it's so much to my story, man. It's really, really hard to get in on how me, Five, and E was already together, and Tech and Steel had went to school with my sister. My sister introduced me to Steel and Tech. And because one day my sister said her friends cut out on her. Cut me and Five feeling to dance. And then she had a show at the Apollo. And I was like, wow, the Worldwide Apollo, what? Let's go.
Right.
Because she was performing with Steel, who was performing at the Apollo, who had already a record out called Steel MOST. Steel and MOST, well, MOST, that was a group. And Steel had a record out, I think it was Smooth something, I can't remember the name of it, but he had a record out. Okay? So we went to go meet.
This is before you.
This was before me. This was so me and me and Five went to go dance for Steel. And I said, and we became so tight that night. Hopping the train, going all the way up to the Apollo, wilding out, doing the show. My sister, Five, me, routine, da-da-da, Steel in the front, rapping, da-da-da. We became so cool that day, and after that, I said, if I ever get a record deal, that's the first thing I'm gonna do is put these brothers on. Is come back and get. And it's, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how I met Tech and Steel from that night. Right. They brought me into boot camp. That was actually also the introduction of Buckshot into boot camp because I did not start boot camp. You know what I'm saying? Steel and Tech, you know, that's boot camp.
Wow.
You understand?
I never knew that.
Steel and Tech is boot camp. Steel, the general, the 5-star general, is the one who brought Buckshot into boot camp mindset, culture, and the boot camp clique. You got to remember, Who Got the Props was out already. How many MCs was out already? Y'all never heard the name boot camp though.
Right.
Y'all heard Black Moon.
Right.
How many MCs must get this? Black Moon. How You didn't hear really of even Boot Camp until I Got You Open, which was 93, which was with the beginning of Smith & Wesson getting signed to the same label that we was, which was our independent Nervous Records thing situation. So it was that timing of Tech and Steel coming together with us, boom, and then we became Boot Camp. Before that, I was Buckshot Shorty, man. A hustling little nigga that'll sell you a watch right now in this interview. No bullshit.
Right.
Business buck. Pause, camera. He want to buy something real quick. Like that's like straight up. And that's how I got down. And I was like that, dude. Who got the props? You could see the clothes we wore was a representation of bucket hats and dudes who was on some getting, like we was out there, we was doing it.
Right.
You know, if you look at how many MCs must get this, there's no fatigue in that.
Nah.
This strictly a little nigga who matching every hat with his bottom.
Right.
If you look at all my checker hats, they all match my bottom and my shirts. I was in that video with a pair of Rod Lavers niggas didn't even have. You know what I'm saying? And those were sneakers. But it was a special pair of Rod Lavers that I had. You know what I'm saying?
But not Tim's.
Not Tim's.
Not Tim's.
Not Tim's. Tim's got introduced in the video when Tech stepped over the cigarette because Smith & Wesson had just came in at that time in the sense of the music part. You feel what I'm saying? Because they were doing the album with me. They were there through the Enter the Stage album. You know what I'm saying? So, but they didn't come out as a group until 93-ish, around that time when Black Moon was, when I said, this is the height of my career. This is the height, meaning I'm snuffing them hard.
Oh, yeah.
Bang, bang. And you know what? The average motherfucker, would take that time and come out with his next album. Whereas I took that time and said, nope, now y'all gotta listen to them. Now y'all gotta play them. Now you gotta rock with them. But Buckshot, I don't really understand. You gotta listen to him first, play him, and then I'll see.
Right.
Right?
That's crazy.
Play them, and then I'll check. Then I'll rock.
Use the power, use the influence to break the next step.
You damn sure.
And then when did Helter Skelter come in?
Nah, I fucks with that. Yeah. Look at how he talks to these niggas.
Yeah, yo.
Yo, turn that shit up.
Turn that shit the fuck up.
Right now. Talking that shit. Let's go.
Yo. When you up and you winning, shit is awesome. Never felt real pain till a nigga lost one. If somebody take from you, what it's gonna cost them? Tired of niggas acting like they really put in work. Hit a boss come, be yourself. It'll do you better in the long run than see yourself staring down the barrel of a long gun. Some rappers never had no street cred, so they bought some.